Hey Frugivore, I'm Freelee, welcome back to the Frugivore channel. So today's video is a reaction to Harper's Bazaar, Everything Lana Condor Eats in a Day, Food Diaries Bite-Size Harper's Bazaar. And this is a popular video, it's had over 1.4 million views. And I don't know who Lana Condor is, I haven't looked her up. Okay, I haven't looked her up, I haven't actually watched this video, so you're going to get my live, raw reaction. Alright, so if you want to see more of these videos, definitely vote on the video, whether it's an up or a down. You can boo it down, that is okay, it's up to you. And I also have these tops, and I only have a limited amount, around 60 of these tops. So a lot of you wanted some shirts from me. You wanted some Frugivore shirts, and I have answered that call, okay? I have this, my own label, the Frugivore, but I only have a limited amount, about 60. These are going to be on sale soon, not yet, but I just wanted to show you one of them. This is the white one. Okay, I'm going to do a little bit of a dance around, a little bit of a pose for you. But this is the top, and it's beautiful. It's like great quality and just beautiful material, and it feels so light and airy. And I looked at the ones that YouTube had available. I ordered one, okay, I looked at the quality and I was like, this is not good enough quality for my Frugivores, okay? So it's really disappointing that people are selling that quality. Just be very, very wary of the quality of those, that merchandise that you see underneath the videos. I'm forgetting the name of the company that sells them, but anyway, they tried to get me on board for a long time, but I'm like, this quality is bad. Alright, so I'm going to tell you more about that, but anyway, this is a bit of an introduction to this top, and there's a black one as well, which I'll wear in another video, and they'll be available at some point. I will let you know. Okay, anyway, let's get into it, shall we? Everything Lana Condor Eats in a Day, Food Diaries. Let's go, Lana. What have you got for us? I'm a little bit nervous, of course.
Hi guys, I'm Lana Condor, and this is Everything I Eat in a Day.
Okay, Lana. Who is she? You can let me know in the comments.
Okay, so I eat a lot. Just in general, huge amounts of food. I have always been this way ever since.
She would do perfect on the raw till 4 lifestyle or the go fruit yourself lifestyle. She would do absolutely perfect because you get to eat heaps. You get to eat heaps, pack it in.
Since I was little, and I also am not the type of person that can eat the same thing every day. Like I crave and thrive off of variation, but I'm just gonna...
So people say that, this variation, but most of these foods, the foundations of these foods that they're eating is basically just grains, anyway, grains, sugar, oils, and it's just made up into different forms, and dairy and meat. So there's not a lot of variation, but if you were to eat a different fruit every day for the rest of your life, you still wouldn't try all the fruits that nature has to offer you as a Frugivore. Think about that. You go to the supermarket and you only have a selection of about like 5, oh, maybe more. Okay, you have more fruit than that, but such a small selection of fruits. So it's incredibly huge variation, variety. So she would love this lifestyle, right?
I'm gonna give you like my baseline structure of what I eat in a day.
I know I'm stopping it already, but I'm just excited the fact that she's probably absolutely loaded, okay? She probably has a lot of money, so she could just get all the exotic fruit in the world that she wanted, right? She doesn't have to just have flour, oil, dairy, flesh, she can actually have living foods that's going to nourish her and make her feel amazing. Okay, Lana.
Day, keeping in mind that it changes quite often. But here we go. So when I wake up in the morning, the first thing that I do is Anthony makes me green tea with antioxidants. I used to be a...
Okay, so the green tea already, this has caffeine in it, okay? It's very like, people are like, I'm having green tea, kind of, oh, it's innocent, it's okay, it's a better option. And it may be slightly better, but it still contains caffeine. It's still a stimulant. So she used to be a
huge coffee drinker. And I am a coffee drinker while I'm working. But if I'm not working, tea is the way to go. I cannot do anything. I cannot function properly. I literally can't even speak unless I have my morning tea. And then...
Okay. And this is the sort of feeling that a lot of people are getting. She can't even speak she can't even she can't start her day without drugs. Yes, it comes from nature, but it's still a stimulant for your nervous system. It's still a stimulant. It's a psychoactive stimulant, okay? So, and so is green tea. It's still a drug, okay? And if you are starting your day with a stimulant, if you cannot start your day, it's just really hard for you, then you have a deficiency in your diet. Your diet is incomplete. You're not the healthiest you can be. Just accept it and change it, okay? Because if you're not changing it, you're choosing it, right? You're choosing the things you're not changing.
After that, I will take Emmy for a walk. We'll take Emmy for a walk, and then we'll come back to the house, and then it's breakfast time! Breakfast time is my favorite.
Oh no, just please don't tell me it's sizzling, menstruations, and flesh.
Time! Lunchtime is also my favorite time, and dinner time is my favorite time. But for breakfast, I get super excited because...
Yeah, I hear. Me too.
Typically when I fall asleep the night before, I literally am only thinking about what I'm gonna have for breakfast. Kind of my go-to breakfast is actually something that Anthony makes me, which is super, super sweet and delicious, but it's scrambled eggs.
Oh, no.
With...
Okay, so we knew it was gonna be something like this, didn't we? Oh no. The unfertilized reproductive cycle of a chicken, scrambling that up for breakfast. This is not what frugivores should be eating for breakfast. No, sister, no.
With a little tiny bit of tomato sauce, and then Morningstar veggie breakfast links cut up and put into the...
Okay, so Morningstar veggie, I don't know for sure, but I believe they're plant-based. I'm going to have to look this up. So that is great, but still, what are you having this for breakfast? I mean, I'm glad that there's no animals hurt in this process. Well, you know, not deliberately, but the fact that it is something fried like this for breakfast is a mistake.
To the scramble. So the scramble is like eggs with marinara sauce and Morningstar sausage. Listen, do not knock it until you try it. It is...
Oh, sister, I have tried these things. I've been there, done that, okay? I've tried every version of breakfast you can pretty much think of. It doesn't work long term. If you want to feel your best and look your best and also leave animals alone, then you don't eat stuff like this, okay? The eggs, especially.
So delicious, and I'm a big tomato girl. I eat tomatoes in like every single meal. And then we'll typically do avocado with some olive oil drizzled over and a crack of...
Look, the olive oil is just so pointless. Stop drinking refined fat. It's just going to your fat stores. Stop wasting your time. It's not doing anything good for your skin. It's not doing anything good for your system. You need the whole food, all right? Whole food. Just don't buy the marketing hype, please.
Of salt and everything but the bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's.
Everybody is obsessed. They did huge marketing. Obviously, this company did amazing marketing to get everybody talking about it. Everything but the bagel. Everyone is having it. It's like this cult thing.
Which is my jam, and I carry it in my purse when I'm working. And actually, fun story about that is I was working in Vancouver a while back, and I hadn't brought the everything but the bagel seasoning with me, and I was distraught. So I had one of my friends who was coming to visit me from the States buy it at Trader Joe's and bring it to me in Canada.
Okay, I don't know what this has got in it, but it is somewhat addictive, right? It's probably high in sodium. It's got some sort of stimulants, other stimulants in it. But yeah, we like seasoning, okay? Seasoning isn't too bad, depending on what's in it. I'm not sure. There could be a whole lot of nasties. But yeah, she's very attached to the seasoning because her diet isn't naturally full of flavor. I'm not carrying around a bottle of seasoning because my diet is full of flavor. Fruits, which make up most of my diet, they have their own flavor profile from nature, from Mother Gaia, from Mother Earth. She presents us with the most beautiful, delicious food in a whole package. Doesn't require any sort of salting or anything. It's just perfect. It has the most perfect flavors. So I know when you get it from the supermarket, it can be absolutely crap, all right? And that's why I encourage you to grow your own or get involved in, you know, some sort of community garden where people are growing their own fruits and vegetables. It is the best.
Not much of a snacker. I'm more of an entreer. Like, why eat a snack when you can eat a full meal? But if I do snack, I'll snack on, like after breakfast, maybe like 2 hours after breakfast, I'll be hungry again.
We need to get her on Dayton coconut rolls. And you need to check out the Raw Till 4 lifestyle. Seriously, or Go Fruit Yourself. This is my original book, Go Fruit Yourself. It's now in a hard copy, but we're just refining it a little bit, fixing it up a little bit, so it's not available yet. But you can get it as an ebook. The link is in the description below, and you get a bundle of my 3 books. I have 3 books, and I'm writing a 4th. Or Raw Till 4. This is going to make you satisfied. You won't feel like green tea. You won't feel like everything but the bagel seasoning. You won't be carrying around a bottle of seasoning. You won't be carrying around your drugs, your green tea. You'll just be so satisfied with this lifestyle. So definitely check it out. The link is in the description below to the ebook bundle, or you can get these on Amazon, the physical book, okay? It's delicious. There's a lot of delicious recipes in this book. All right, let's keep going.
Again, and I will eat canned sardines or canned oysters. Now I know.
Ugh. She's eating wartime food. She's... Lana, what are you doing? Sister, what are you doing? Like, this tin stuff is just wartime food, and now it's kind of been made, you know, they had like a surplus, and they're just pushing it on the public, and now it's being made into a product like that people actually desire to eat out of a tin. This stuff can be years and years old. That's where it originated from. Desperate times. Okay, you don't need to be eating wartime food. Eat fresh, whole food. Herb in particular, she has access to anything you can imagine. She can get it shipped in. She can get it flown in, whatever. But eating this is like, look at it. It looks like dog food, yes.
I know that sounds kind of weird and kind of gross, but it really, really is amazing. With the canned sardines, I'll just put just a little extra crack of Himalayan salt on it, and I'll just eat it right out of the tin.
So why this is such a terrible snack to have? Number one, it's an animal. We don't snack on animals when we're frugivores. We don't eat animals, right? We pet animals. We just leave the animals to do their own thing. We respect them. We don't eat them. Number two, where are the carbohydrates? Where is the brain fuel? Where is the fuel for your cells? You know, if every cell in your body runs on glucose, fructose, carbohydrates, then where are you going to get it from in that? There might be some sugar. They might add it so she gets a little bit of sweetness. Otherwise, it's not a good fuel source. The body has to work very hard to derive some fuel out of this. You know, go straight to the source. Get your fuel, get your energy, get your taste fix from mainly fruit.
Tin, and then the remaining juices I'll pour over my dog's food, and she loves it and she eats it up really quick.
Yeah, because she's more designed to eat that. she loves that because she's more designed to eat that than you.
And then with the oysters, honestly, I'll just dip in a fork and eat the oysters, the canned oysters.
Oh gosh, I have to stop it again. I know I'm stuffing it so much, but yuck. Like, I used to eat oysters occasionally, but even back then they were like coagulate, like a snot going down my throat. I know that's gross, but honestly, that is my best description for it. Like a solidified snot just sliding down my throat. A very, very disgusting experience, and stop eating these creatures.
Oysters raw. I will also sometimes have some wheat thins with the oysters, and I'll put the oyster on the wheat thins and eat it. And sometimes I love sea salt and vinegar chips.
Okay, so chips, all right. They're likely plant-based because they're potato and sea salt and full of oil, okay? Full of oil, so incredibly fatty. It's not even like a potato anymore. It's so far removed from the potato. The potato's here, it's right over here. It's not a potato anymore. It's just a problem, okay? It's a fried problem. It's just a fried, crispy, toxic thing that you are ingesting. This is not health food. This is not food. This is not real food, right? Real food doesn't come in this package like this. Real food doesn't have a whole list of ingredients. Real food is the ingredient. Fruit, you know, just boom, there you go. But this is obviously not a good source of carbohydrates, and the oil is going to hamper the delivery of the glucose to the cells. It's going to line your bloodstream, your insulin receptor sites. It's going to make it very hard for that carbs, glucose to get into your blood to your cell.
I have to have sea salt and vinegar chip
Get from your blood to your cell.
in my house, but I'm a weirdo because I only like to eat them when they're folded. Like, I only like to eat it when they're folded. So the thing that I eat a lot of the time during lunchtime is a poke bowl. I think poke is so, so delicious, and I'm fortunate enough
I mean, like that, it looks great, right? You got the rice, you got the vegetables. Leave it like that, put on a dressing if you want, and I'm going to approve of it, of course. There's no sweet fruit, so it's not optimal, but it's a carbohydrate-rich, plant-based dish.
to live in the Pacific Northwest, where the fish is just so, 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 so fresh.
Leave the fish alone. No, it's not fresh, it's dead. Okay? Yuck.
So I will get poke and I will get salmon. I'll get a scoop of salmon, a scoop of...
Oh man, so okay, she's a big fish eater, so she's going to have a lot of heavy metals in her body, PCBs, environmental pollutants, because they're all concentrated in the flesh of the fish. Then you ingest it, and then it becomes part of your body, your tissue. You start actually building your tissue on this chemical foundation. Okay, this is obviously not healthy, not optimal for a frugivore. All right, so this is, and obviously it's cruel. Leave the fish in the ocean. Stop stealing them from their home, okay? That's their home.
I love all the fresh ingredients, and I love fresh raw fish. I'm just...
Look, stop saying it's fresh. This is not fresh, okay? It's dead. Fresh is an apple when it's picked off the tree, you know? Like a fresh is some fruit when it's picked off the tree. It's still living. You've still got something that's living there. When you eat this animal, it's dead, okay? It is dead, gone, decomposing flesh. And you know that smell of like fish that's been left out, okay? That decomposing, this gross, right? That's what's happening in your colon, okay? Yes, it's getting to that point because it can't move through fast enough because it has no fiber. And we are designed to have a lot of fiber in our diets. So it's just pointless to eat like this because it is a zero fiber food, and obviously it's unethical and unnecessary.
If I'm trying to be a healthy person, which is not often, I will eat a salad for lunch. But mind you, that salad will...
It's like almost cool not to try to be your best, right? You know, if I'm trying to be healthy, which isn't very often, it's like, step up, come on, get it together. You know, be an inspiration. Like, you are setting an example to millions of young women around the world. Think about that. Think about that example you're setting and try and inspire them to greatness, you know, inspire them to become a better human, to look after themselves, to feel good, to have a long, healthy life. Why isn't she inspiring that? You know, that's really sad about this culture. She has so much influence and impact.
We'll have like a ton of cheese on it and probably something pretty crispy, like a crouton. But like 75% crouton, 25% salad. So then we're on
because she's hungry. She needs more carbohydrates.
Wait. Actually, I guess I'll tell you, I'll have like an iced green tea with lunch to kind of keep...
thinking that the stimulants might come in more here because she's eating lower carb. She's not getting enough carbohydrates, and she's interrupting the flow of the glucose, of the carbohydrates from her blood into the cell. So her brain's going to be like, oh, we need more fuel, we need more energy here. She's probably starting to feel quite tired by this time, so she grabs the stimulant. She grabs, whether it's a coffee, she said she still has them, or green tea.
Keep my energy up through the day. And then I'm a very big water drinker, so I'm constantly drinking water throughout the day. So yeah, I'm drinking water throughout the day, and then at dinner time, which is another, like as soon as it's dinner.
Please not let it be more innocent fish from the ocean.
And so for dinner, I, without a doubt, will eat noodles. If I'm not
Okay, so she's got some carbohydrates in them, but you really got to be careful of these noodles. I hope they're plant-based. People sometimes have egg in them. They can have sometimes egg in them, but also some of them, like soba noodles and stuff, can be incredibly salty. Okay, really, really high in sodium. So just keep an eye out for that. So far, there's no cruelty. Okay.
On a diet for my job or for anything, I will eat noodles every single day.
So she's super excited about the carbohydrates. Can you see this? She's just like, well, I cannot go a day without noodles. Noodles, noodles, noodles every day. If I can have noodles.
If you opened me up, you would just see noodles. I'm
carbohydrates, pure, like, almost pure carbohydrates.
dead serious. For dinner, my like go-to is I'll make spaghetti and homemade marinara sauce. I will fry up some really amazing Italian chicken sausages that I get from.
Oh. Why? Why do you have to include the dead bird? A fried dead bird into that pasta, that plant-based pasta. Why? Chicken sausage. Minimally processed. Yeah, right. How much does it look like a chicken? Okay? How much does that look like a chicken? That's very processed, obviously. Fully cooked. Yeah, fully cooked, that's right. Fully dead, fully cooked, fully old, fully just cruel. Fully cruel and fully unnecessary.
From Trader Joe's. I love them. I just cut them up, fry them up, and add them to the pasta. Drizzle some olive oil.
Too much oil, too much fat, too much cruelty.
Pasta, and then put some Pecorino Romano cheese on it. I typically like Pecorino over Parmesan. I just do.
Wow, she has a lot of fat in her diet, okay? This is going to really clog up her arteries. She's going to really experience problems as she ages, probably already is, even though she's young. She'll be experiencing a lot of issues from this excess of fat. Frugivores are not high fat eaters. We're not like a polar bear or something, okay? Our diet is not meant to include a lot of this fat and saturated fat, but she's going there and it's going to cause her problems.
I like the stinkier cheese. If I'm not doing that, I'll do like a bowl of ramen. Currently, I really, really love like a Sauvignon Blanc, like a white. If I'm feeling feisty, I'll have a glass of...
Okay, so she's into the alcohol as well, and look, it's so easy to replace alcohol. It's so easy. Like with this, I haven't had alcohol since I was 25 and I'm 40. Long time, okay? But I have this this juice, grape juice, dark grape juice and a light grape juice, which is just delicious. And it is so much like wine. Like seriously, if you have an issue, just replace it with juice. Like this, a really good high quality concentrated juice is so good, and you're not going to feel poisoned by it afterwards. But I don't know how much more we got here. I think it's not a healthy diet. Where is the sweet fruit? I'm trying to think, did she have any sweet fruit? She might have some tomatoes in here, non-sweet fruits. I love tomatoes, great, and avocado, but people are so scared of the sweet fruit, and that's exactly what they should be having. You're a frugivore. You gotta have the sweet fruits. This is how you're gonna feel satisfied and look your best, feel your best, and perform at your best. So not enough sweet fruit. She's having the stimulants. She's having coffee, maybe not on this day, but coffee, green teas. She's having a lot of animal flesh. So she's having these animals. She's taking their life for no reason. No reason at all. No excuses, okay? It's 2021. If you're still eating animals, you need to get it together. You are behaving very unconsciously, and that's not okay, because animals want to live just like you do, okay? They want to live like we do. So too much fat, not enough carbohydrates, sweet fruit, drugs. Not too good. Not too good, Lana. So tell Lana I made this video for her. She may not see it, but hey, it's good to even just try and let her know. So you never know. She might get on the lifestyle and change her life and start being a fantastic, inspiring example for her audience, rather than a relatable one which isn't helping them go to the next level and become better. It's just keeping them down, just being mediocre. Okay, so that's my video for today. Don't forget to vote on the video, leave a comment, and I will see you soon. Don't forget to go fruit yourself and stay tuned for these tops. They will be coming soon. See you soon.